tonight as he's up north watching Taylor play. Wishing him the best of luck. As we're set for the starting lineups, we'll go with Lanesville first. They're going to go with a 5'9" freshman, number 4, Hadley Kozer. A senior, a 5'8", number 15, Kennedy Gordon. A 5'7" freshman, number 23, Hilton Brumley. A 5'8" junior, number 25, Lindsey Warnett. And a 6-foot junior, number 40, Morgan Sooner. And for the Musketeers, they're going to go with the 5'9" junior guard, number 12, Ada Souter. A 5'4" senior guard, number 20, McKenna Jeter. A 5'8" junior guard, number 24, Madeline Llewellyn. A 5'5" senior guard, number 32, Christina Knight. And a 5'11" junior forward, number 40, Kaya McKinley. So we're set here for this tip, and I mean, we'll be honest, these two teams don't like each other. These two coaches don't like each other. It's going to be a hostile JV game as the Lady Musketeers come away with a 30-29 victory. Good ball game. As the tip is up, and the Musketeers get the tip. Souter with it now. Kicks it over to Llewellyn on the left side. She brings it back to the top to Jeter. Jeter goes to Christina, over to Llewellyn on the skip. Nothing there. Goes to Jeter on the left corner. She brings it back, skips it over to Knight. Goes back to top Llewellyn. Lanesville in a 2-3 zone. Jeter's going to let 3 go. No good. Rebounded by Madeline. Ball on the floor being picked up by Knight. Goes to Souter on the baseline. She goes up. No good. Rebound by number 22. I'm sorry. That's 25. Warnett with it. Comes over to number 23. Brumley. Now, keeps it at the top. Goes to the left side now. Goes to number 15, Gordon. She drives down the right side, goes up with it, and got it. Lanesville showing pressure. There's a turnover by Jeter. Here comes Gordon on the attack down the right side. No good. Rebound by Souter. And we're going to have a foul on Lanesville, number 23, Brumley. That'll be her first, team first. Looks like Lanesville is going to show a 1-3-1 here. You know, Hinton's are notorious for playing this, Joe and Angie, so, you know, Angie being the head coach, kind of expect that. Here comes Knight. She goes to Jeter back on the right side now. Back to Knight on the left side, goes to Madeline. Kind of a passive 1-3-1. Knight with it, goes back to Llewellyn on the left side. Nothing there, comes back to Knight. Goes to the right side on with Jeter. Now Jeter, the short corner of McKenna. She skips it over to Knight. Goes to Llewellyn. Goes to Souter. Back out to Llewellyn. Knight thought about it. Kicks it back over to Llewellyn. She's going to let 3 go from the left wing, and it's short. Picked up by Crozier. Here comes Crozier on the attack now for the Eagles. Kicks it over to number 25, Warden. To Gordon, and she's going to get called for steps. Turnover, back over to the Lady Musketeers. The Musketeers are going to have to knock down some outside shots to give themselves an opportunity today, I feel like. So here's Knight now. She walks across, gives it to Jeter. Jeter with it on the left side, comes back to Knight. Over to Llewellyn. And now here's Jeter with it. Ball deflected, picked up by Llewellyn. She comes out, goes to Knight now on the right side on the skip. Knight goes to Jeter at the top. Jeter pulls it back out. Now she's going to look to attack. Kicks it to Llewellyn. Nothing there. Now, thought about it. Hits Souter. Souter blocked by number 40 Sooner. Here comes Warrant on the attack. Hands it off to Gordon now. Go to Crozier. She goes to the left side. Comes back to the top to Sooner now. Gordon with it on the right side. Looking for help. Goes to the top to Crozier. She drives down the lane. Kicks it out to number 23. That is Brumley, who's no good. Rebounded by Knight. Here comes Jeter now. Back to Knight on the right side. Thought about a 3. Gives it to Jeter now. Gives it to Llewellyn on the left side. They're not even coming out and guarding Madeline. She's got to be ready to shoot. Make them guard her. Souter with it, trap. Now she gets it back out to Llewellyn. Back over to Knight now on the right side. Skips it back over to Llewellyn. Goes to Souter. Souter loses it, and it's going to be out of bounds. Going to stay with the Musketeers. They're really trapping the short corner. So Ava sets the inbound. Goes to Kaya, back out to Ava. She's going to let 3 go, and it's short. Rebounded by Ornette. Here comes Crozier up to Gordon now on the left side. Goes to Crozier on the left corner. She brings it back to the top on a dribble. Loses it off her foot and picks it up. That's going to be a turnover on Lanesville, back to the Musketeers. Jeter about got a steal right there. Crozier wasn't going after it. So she just let it go. So it's going to be under our basket. That's taken it out of bounds. Inbound, ball deflected. They're going to be picked up by number 23. That's Brumley, and she stepped on the line after she picked it up, gives it back to the Musketeers. 2-0 with 4:23 to go. Eagles lead, as both teams have been sloppy here early. So here comes Jeter. Goes to Knight. Knight with it, goes back to Jeter. To Llewellyn. It's Ty in the middle. She's going to go right down the left side, go up, no foul. Misses it. Gordon with the attack. Up to Warner. Ornette with it. Now she looks, skips it over to Crozier. She drives middle, gives it to Sooner. She's a little jump shot and rattles it home. 4-0 Lanesville lead here. Here comes Knight. Splits the defense. Goes, kicks it out to Madeline now. Nothing there. Madeline looking for help, goes to Jeter. Goes over to Knight on the right side now. Looking for Souter. Gives it to Jeter. Jeter lines one up from the top. No good. Rebound to Ornette. Gives it to Brumley. Here comes Brumley on the attack. Gives it up to Crozier on the left side. She comes back to the top. Drives down the right side. Gives it to Ornette. Gives it back to Brumley. Back to Crozier. She drives. Nothing there. She drives. Kicks it out to Brumley. Brumley drives. Nothing there. Good defense by the Musketeers on this weave that the Lanesville Eagles are running. They're going to call something else. Set it up. So here comes Brumley with it. She's still on a dribble, looking. Kicks it over to Gordon for a long 3. No good. Rebound Crozier. She's going to go up. No, nothing there. Picked up by Jeter. Gives it to Souter now. Souter on the attack up to Knight. Knight on the dribble. Going to bring it back out. Good decision there by Christina. Goes to Jeter. Goes to Madeline now. Back to Jeter. Back to Christina or Madeline. Kaya going to draw a foul on Sooner on the bump. That'll be her first, team seconds. 4-0 Lanesville lead with 2:36 to go here in the first quarter. So Souter sets the inbound. So inbound to Kaya. Goes to Jeter. Nothing there. Knight with it now on the right side. Goes back to Jeter. Not much movement. Into Kaya. She makes a move. Going to go up. Gets the ball up. They're going to call a foul on Sooner. That'll be her second, I believe, if that's who it is. Yes. Her second, team third now. So Kaya's going to go to the line for 2. So Kaya to the line. First free throw is up and good. So she'll have one more. Second one is up and also good. 4-2, Lanesville lead with 2:23 to go in the first quarter. Oh, here comes the Eagles with Crozier with it down at the top on a dribble. Setting up an offense. Comes back off the ball screen to the left side, kicks it out to Gordon now. Gordon with it. Goes to Sooner inside. We're going to get a foul, I believe, on Kaya now. That'll be her first. It'll be his team first. As now as number 22, Campbell has kept it checked in for Sooner. So Lanesville set to inbound it. Goes to Brumley. She brings it back out to the top on the dribble now. Being guarded by Christine. Goes on the dribble left side, hands it off to Crozier. Crozier back to the top now on the dribble. not much going on either side offensively. There's a good defensive play by Souders. Ball is all the way out of half court now. Ornette on the drive, gives it to Gordon. Gordon, nothing there. She's going to drive, and we're going to get a second foul on Kaya. So, second team foul. Kaya's second foul, and she'll have to set down now, as both bigs for each team have 2 fouls. 4-2 with 1:40 to go here in the first quarter. Kaylee's checked in for her sister. Into Campbell. Campbell off the dribble. Off the pick, I'm sorry. Looking for help. Gives it to Brumley now. Brumley looking for something. Nothing there. Hands it off to Crozier. Crozier comes to the right side. Nothing there. Hands it off to Gordon. She's going to drive down the middle. A little fadeaway. No good. Picked up by Kaylee. Here comes the Musketeers and Jeter. Jeter up the night now on the right side. Nothing there. She thought about a 3. Hits Ava in the short corner. Kicks it out to Jeter. Goes to Madeline in the left corner. She's going to let 3 go. She got it. 5-4 Musketeer lead. So here comes Brumley for Lanesville. Lanesville with it. She comes off dribble, goes back to the right side to Gordon. Goes inside to Ornette. No good. Rebound by Jeter. Here comes Jeter now on the attack. Pushes up to Madeline. Goes to short corner to Kaylee. Loses it. Picks it back up. Looking for help. Skips it over. Ball deflected. Going to be Lanesville ball. Coach McBride not happy as now number 10, Kerr, has checked in for Brumley. Kerr with it now. So now over to Lanesville's Campbell. Goes back to Kerr. Down to 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Up to Gordon now. Gordon looking. We're down to 15. Gordon looks for the side to the post to Crozier. She drives on Jeter. Looking for help. Nothing there. Gives it to Gordon now. Gordon goes up, and they're going to call a foul with 8 seconds left to go. Ava Souter picked up a foul on that one. That'll be her first, team third. 5-4 Musketeer lead here with 8 seconds left to go. Gordon to the line to shoot 2 for Lanesville. First one is up and good. She'll have one more now. Try to give the Lanesville Eagles the lead. Second one is up and also good. Souter stepped inbound against this pressure into Jeter. Jeter's got to go. Splits the defender. Turns it over. Picks it back up. We're going to have a jump ball with .3. So it ain't that bad because it'll give Lanesville the ball with .3, and we'll turn around and get the ball at the quarter. So Campbell set the inbound. It gives it to Ornette. The shot is up and no good. So at the end of one, 6-5 Lanesville lead. Musketeers hanging in there. This is Lady Musketeers basketball. We'll step away and hear a word from our sponsors. This is Wslm Radio out of Salem, Indiana.
Commissioner Neidig, can I have a quick word? Of course, Governor. What can I do for you? Well, I just want to say thank you. For what, sir? For your service. Well, Governor, you're welcome. And you know that I'm incredibly passionate about what we do at the IHSAA. Oh, I do, and I share your passion. Without the IHSAA, we'd be without something incredibly important to our state's culture and to me, the boys and girls basketball state tournaments. Without Hoosier Hysteria, Indiana just wouldn't be Indiana, would it? You're absolutely right, it wouldn't. And after all these years, I still can't seem to prepare myself for the excitement of the tournament. Governor, the only way you can prepare for Hoosier Hysteria is by getting your ticket. Oh, you know I'll be the first in line. Nobody does basketball like Indiana. This is high school basketball. This is Indiana. This is your IHSAA.
All right, welcome back here to Eastern High School. as we're set to start the second quarter of action. It'll be Musketeer basketball. Jeter with it now. Goes to Knight. Back to Jeter. Goes to Llewellyn on the left side. She's looking. Got to look the middle. Wide open. Kaylee with it. On the baseline. Nothing there. Got to be strong, and we're going to get a jump ball. Lanesville ball. Kaylee's got to be stronger with it. So, Brumley checking in for Campbell now for the Eagles. As the Eagles are going with Crozier, Ornette, Gordon, Kerr, and now Brumley. For the Musketeers, it's Souter, Kaylee McKinley, Jeter, Llewellyn, and Knight. Ornette goes up, 2, no good. Gets her own rebound and draws a foul. Going to go to the free throw line for 2. That'll be Ava Souter's second foul, team 4th. So Musketeers in a little bit of foul trouble here. So Ornette set to go to the line. First one's short and no good. So one more set for her. Try to stretch this out to a 2-point lead. Second one is good. So here comes pressure by Lanesville. Up to Llewellyn on the attack. She's going to go in. Nothing there. Step through, no good. Rebounded by Ornette. Here's Brumley with it. She's on the attack up to Kerr on the left side. Goes back to Brumley. Goes to Kerr on the left side. Back to Brumley. Goes to the right side to Gordon now. She's looking. Now goes to Ornette. She's going to kick it out to Kerr for a long 3 on the left side. And it's short. Rebounded Jeter. Back to Souter now. Throws it up to Llewellyn in the front court. Goes to Kaylee. She's going to go up. Got it. 7-7 ball game with 6:50 to go in the half. Here comes Brumley. Hands it off to Kerr. She comes back to the top of the key. Goes to the right side to Gordon now. So they're trying to post Jeter, and they're going to get Jeter on a foul right there. So they're going to get Jeter on the foul. That's fine. She's got to control herself here. Just play through it. She's doing a good job. So Crozier set the inbounded for the Eagles. Goes into Ornette. She drives on Madeline, spins baseline, goes up, rattles in and out. No good. Rebounded by Kaylee. Here comes Jeter now. Gives it to Knight on the right side. She comes down the sideline, looking, nothing there. Now she's going to bring it back out on the dribble, goes to Jeter. Goes to Madeline. Into Kaylee. She's going to lose her balance, kick it out to Knight for 3. She got it. 10-7 lead by the Musketeers with 6 minutes to go in a half. Here comes Brumley. She's looking, goes to Gordon. She's got nothing. Picks up her dribble now, goes to the right corner to Ornette. They're trying to post Crozier and getting nothing out of it. Gordon now loses it, picks it back up, goes to Brumley now in the left corner. Knight hounded her, and then she reaches in instead of just playing good defense right there. That's going to put the Eagles to the line, I believe, for 1-1. As Gracie Lewis now checked in for Ava Souter, and Sooner has checked in for Ornette. It'll only be the 16th foul. That's Christina's first foul. Into Crozier now, being guarded by Jeter. Now she goes back to Brumley. Gordon with it, being guarded by Llewellyn. Goes now over the left side to Crozier. Goes into Sooner. Knight comes in to help, gets the steal, picks it up, gives it to Jeter now. Up to Gracie Lewis now, who turns it over. She just looked a little nervous right there, not ready for what was going on. Turns it back over to the Lanesville Eagles. So here comes Kerr. Gracie guarding her now as they cross the timeline. Gracie goes to Madeline now on the right side. Goes inside to Ornette on Christina. Brumley, nothing. Kicks it out to Gordon. Shot fake, little 15-foot jumper. Got it. 10-9 Musketeer lead. Kaylee trying to get it in. She gets it into Christina. She fumbles it, gets it back. Christina stops, looking for help. Goes the middle to Jeter now. Goes over to Gracie Lewis. Gracie goes the middle to Madeline. Madeline and to Kaylee. She goes baseline, lays it in for 2. So here comes Crozier for the Eagles now. So Eagles trail by 3, 12-9 Musketeer lead with 4.5 to go. High post to Sooner. Looking for help. She throws it out of bounds. It's going to go back to the Musketeers. So comes some substitutions for the Eagles. Campbell's checking in for Sooner. Into Jeter now. Looks like they're going to go back to this 1-3-1. Goes back to Knight. Back to Jeter. Back to Knight. Knight looking. Goes to Jeter. Jeter's going to let 3 go from the top. No good. Rebounded by Campbell. Here comes Campbell up to Crozier. She's on the attack. Crosses over, loses it. Kaylee's on the floor. Gets it up to Madeline. Great effort right there by Kaylee. Here comes Jeter now. Jeter hands it off to Knight. She thought about a 3. She's going to drive. Bounces it down to Kaylee. Ball deflected. We're going to have a battle, and it's going to stay with the Musketeers. Great effort right there. Great pass. So Jeter sets to inbound it. Here comes, it comes into Christina. Just going to reset the offense here. Christina being guarded by Kurt. Nothing there. Goes to Gracie Lewis. Back to Christina. She thought about it. Now skip pass. Picked off. But Madeline gets it back. Back to Gracie. Goes to Christina on the right side. Gracie with it now. Madeline goes up. Gets the ball stripped. Here comes Campbell. Here's Crozier with it. Being guarded by Jeter. Campbell wide open for 3. In and out. Ball being battled for. On the floor, Madeline comes up with it. Gives it to Kaylee. Kaylee loses it now. Crozier with it. To Gordon. Inside to Warnett. We're going to have a jump ball as Jeter tied her up. And it's going to be Musketeer ball. So 3:07 to go. 12-9 lead by the Musketeers. They're just out hustling Lanesville right now. Outworking them. Here comes Jeter. Gives it to Madeline. Madeline up the left side. Goes to Kaylee. Kaylee looking for help. Got to be strong with it. She loses it, turns it over to Gordon now. She comes across the timeline for Lanesville. There's going to be a reach in by Kaylee. Just a frustration foul right there by her. That's going to send her to the line for a 1-on-1. So that'll be her first, team 7th. Gordon will step the line and try to cut into this 3-point lead. First one's up and no good. Ball batted around, picked up by Brumley. She's looking for help. Goes to Kerr at the top now. Kerr goes to the right side to Campbell. Campbell comes back to the top to Brumley. Goes to Kerr. Down to Gordon. Gordon goes up. No good. Rebounded by Kaylee. Here comes Jeter now on the attack. Goes ahead to Christina. Christina comes across the timeline now. Looking for some. Into Madeline. Kicks it out to Gracie Lewis. Back to Jeter. Gracie's got a look. Madeline goes down. Goes up. Throws it up. Going to draw a foul. So Madeline's going to go to the line for 2 shots. The foul's on number 23, Brumley. That'll be her second, team 4th. So Madeline will have 2 free throws here to try to stretch this 3-point lead out. First one's up and no good. So she'll have 1 more here. Second one here by Madeline is up, and it's no good. Misses them both. Rebound by Gordon. She comes down the floor, across the timeline, goes to Crozier on the left side. She's looking to drive. Nothing there. Comes back to the top to Gordon. Gordon go over to Crozier on the left side, lifting. Throws it to Campbell at the top. She loses, picks it up, goes to Gordon on the right side. Goes to Brumley, she loses it. As Christine has done a nice job coming from the weak side when they're trying to post our guards and steal it. Here's Jeter, goes to Knight. Knight with it. Pump fake goes to Llewellyn, out to Jeter. Jeter's going to let three go from the right wing. It's no good. Ball bounded around, rebounded by Crozier. Here she comes up the left side now. Throws it ahead to Kerr. Kerr loses it, picks it back up. Out to Campbell for a long three, no good. Jeter rebounds, lets it clear out, gives it to Knight now. Knight to Jeter. Jeter to Madeline, out to Gracie Lewis. She's going to let three go. It's no good. Madeline with the offensive rebound. Back to Jeter, back to Gracie. Skips it over to Knight. Jeter with it. Back to there, goes to Madeline. Madeline to Kaylee. Kaylee's going to go up. They got it. Here comes the Eagles as they trail 14-9 with under a minute to go here in a half. Crozier with it, hands it off to Brumley. Brumley goes to the left side, hands it off to Campbell. Back to Crozier. Crozier looking, ball loose. Gets it back. As Jeter is eating her up right now. She's having trouble with it. She's just a freshman. Gordon with it now. Spins, nothing there, looking for help. Gives it to Crozier. Crozier goes over to Brumley. Brumley drives, being guarded by Knight. Kicks it back out to Gordon for a long three. No good. Rebounded Jeter. And what are we going to have here? A foul on Lanesville. Kerr on the foul. That'll be her first team fifth. As the Musketeers lead 14-9 with 16 seconds to go here in the first half. A chance to stretch this lead out going into the half. Sauter and Kaya check in for Kaylee and Gracie here in this final 15 seconds. Down to 10. There's Jeter with it. Goes to Llewellyn. Down to Sauter on the left side. Back out to Kaylee. Goes to Knight. Knight on the drive. Got to shoot it. Throws it up, and it's no good. So that'll bring us to the half as the Musketeers lead 14-9 over the Lanesville Eagles. We'll be right back with you after we hear a word from some of our sponsors. This is WSLM Radio out of Salem, Indiana, bringing you Lady Musketeer basketball.
Gary, you know how we like to say that high school sports are the purest form of amateur sports?
Pure spirit, pure sport. That's Indiana High School Athletics.
Well, I learned something the other day that further proves that.
I'm interested. Tell me more, Chris.
Well, we all know what amateur means, but do you know the root of its meaning? It means for the love of.
Wow, you're right. That really does reinforce the idea that high school sports are the purest form of sport.
Fans, I'm IHSA Assistant Commissioner Chris Kaufman.
And I'm Assistant Commissioner Terry Rosati.
If you want to watch sports in their purest form, get a ticket and go support your high school sports teams.
Everyone there, from the players and coaches to the fans and officials, they are there simply for the love of the game.
Pure spirit.
Pure sport.
This is pure spirit. This is pure sport. This is your IHSAA.
It's so good to have high school sports fans back in the stands this year, isn't it? I couldn't agree more. We've missed their cheers, their energy, their spirit, and their support. When you buy a ticket to high school athletic events, you're not only supporting your school's athletic department, you're also supporting your school's second classroom. That's because the court, the gym, and the pool are where student athletes learn valuable life lessons that will guide them the rest of their lives. From teamwork and time management to responsibility and respect, I'm Brian Lewis, a proud Jasper Wildcat. And I'm Robert Falcon, a South Bend LaSalle Lion. We're both assistant commissioners of the Indiana High School Athletic Association. We're also both educators, so we know firsthand that high school sports aren't just about winning and losing. They're about learning and growing, too. So, buy a ticket to your high school's athletic event and support the education of teams in your community.
This is supporting your school. This is supporting your community. This is your IHSAA.
It's hard to believe that in 1972, fewer than 300,000 girls played high school sports in the U.S. It's true. Today, more than 3 million girls play.
It's so good to have high school sports fans back in the stands.
It's hard to believe that in 1972, fewer than 300,000 girls played high school sports in the U.S. It's true. Today, more than 3 million girls play high school sports, and it's all thanks to Title IX. When Title IX passed 50 years ago, it created a level playing field for women and girls in high school athletic programs. I'm Sandra Walter, a proud Brookville Greyhound, and I'm Carrie Rosati, a proud Bronx Valley Royal. We're both assistant commissioners of the Indiana High School Athletic Association. We're also former athletic directors, so we understand the impact that high school sports have on the lives of teenage girls, and how Title IX has paved the way for generations of female student athletes across the country, including right here in Indiana. Playing high school sports opens doors for girls on the playing field and beyond. We're both living proof that when girls are given the chance to play, they're given the chance to thrive.
This is empowerment. This is opportunity. This is your IHSAA.
Hey, Dr. Jenner, what do you remember most about playing high school sports?
Oh, I loved it. I made friends and have memories I'll treasure forever. But what mattered most were the life lessons I learned in the soccer field.
Life lessons. Which are your favorites?
Just being part of a team. You learn so many valuable skills: collaboration, communication, work ethic. These are just some of the lessons that have helped shape the person I am to this day. I'm Dr. Katie Jenner, Indiana Secretary of Education.
And I'm Paul Knight, Commissioner of the Indiana High School Athletic Association. Join us in celebrating the 50th anniversary of Title IX and the opportunities it's provided female student athletes across this country, including here in Indiana.
Thanks to Title IX, generations of female student athletes have learned life lessons that will impact them for the rest of their lives.
And that is a legacy we're celebrating.
This is 15 years of Title IX. This is celebrating generations of female student athletes. This is your IHSAA.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Knighting. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Knighting.
Welcome back, everyone, to our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Knighting. And Commissioner, happy holidays to you, your family, your staff, and everybody with the IHSAA. We are back to wrestling and bouncing balls and doing everything that we can, because we're about a month away from some championships in winter sports, are we not?
We are, right around the corner. We've got girls swimming, wrestling, and the girls basketball sectional series all start within the next month. So, as we've talked before, teams had Christmas break to get their teams tuned up and all their stuff in for the year, and they got to go, they got to get better, and they got to get ready for tournament time.
Yeah, you mentioned a girls pairing show will be here before we know it.
It will be. It'll be a couple weeks out, and we'll unveil those brackets, and everybody will be sitting there at their watch parties and just seeing what their tournament draw is going to look like. You know what? I love following the kids and the coaches and the teams across the state when it comes to our tournament pairing shows, just because it's excitement time. It's a time for gathering. Teams get together and watch you and your presentation, and absolutely, we watch it on social media, and it's been incredible to watch the popularity of those drawing shows.
I know you're very kind. One of the things that we talk a lot about, obviously, are our student athletes. That's why we're in business. But we also, you coached, I coached. We spent a little time talking about coaches. Holidays are just wrapped up. That's going to be one of the last times that coaches in basketball will have any significant time with their family until the tournament's over. And everybody thinks they know how to coach. That's part of being a Hoosier. That's part of your DNA. If you're a Hoosier, you understand basketball. But you and I both know how much it takes to do these things behind the scenes, and there's no way that coaches get the credit that they so richly deserve.
No, they don't. And I would tell you today that I sit in the seat that I sit in and get to do what I do because of a coach who took time in my life to mentor me, to challenge me, to teach me that I could be something that I didn't think I could be. Found a little more. It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation.
Yo, listen up. Papa John's is rolling out their New York-style pizza. The oversized pizza has 8 big foldable slices with just the right balance of crust and toppings. Order one today online, your Papa John's app, or call the Salem location at 812-883-3369. Each New York pizza is $13 for a one-topping pie and is available for purchase until March 13th. The New York-style pizza is a classic that reigns supreme. So we're excited to offer consumers this foldable crust favorite made with our fresh, never frozen dough. Stop in and see our new store manager, Shelby Lehman, today about setting up a fundraiser for your nonprofit event. Also, they're still hiring drivers in Inside Help. Apply online at harry.com, HARRI.com. Remember, hot, fresh pizza is just a phone call away, 812-883-3369.
All right, welcome back here to Eastern High School. We got about 2.5 minutes left here at the halftime, as the Musketeers lead Lanesville Eagles 14-9. And, you know, some of the things, you know, Wes and I talked about last night and this week coming into this game was, you know, the schedule Lanesville plays. They do not play near as tough a schedule as we play, you know, and the conference we play in, you know, with that, you know, give us an advantage. In the first half, it looks like it has. And the Musketeers have controlled the tempo, taken care of the basketball, kind of, you know, taking away what they wanted to do and got them flustered a little bit. And, you know, they've done a nice job getting the ball in the middle against their pressure in their zone. And when the ball went to the middle, good things have happened. We just got to start knocking down some outside shots. And, you know, we can come out of here with a victory, which would be a huge victory for these girls. So, you know, real quick, as we're down to about a minute and a half here in the half, you know, the boys team come off a tough loss last night to North Harrison, 60-52. You know, very good North Harrison team, one of the top 2 teams in the conference. Felt like we kind of let one get away as we kind of dominated the first half and kind of, you know, at least the first quarter and a half or so, and then, you know, allowed them to get back into it right before half. And then the second half, it was just back and forth till late, and they finally able to, you know, pull out to an 8-point lead and get the win. As they, you know, a very good team that hits free throws and, you know, takes care of the basketball. They only had 2 turnovers tonight. But then the boys are back in action tonight, get the chance to redeem themselves against a sectional opponent. And Paoli will be at home here tonight against Paoli. You know, a team we feel like is going to really challenge us for the sectional. So it's an opportunity for us to set the tone for the sectional, as Paoli will come to town tonight, and Wes and I will have that call be on about 7:15, 7:30 for that. So the boys are now 11-2 on the season, ranked 12th in 2A. So another, you know, big weekend for them. And then they'll be back in action next weekend on Friday night, as they'll be at home again with Charlestown. The girls will be back in action Tuesday or Thursday at home with Scottsburg, and then on the road to Silver Creek. So we're set here to start the second half. It'll be starters both ways. Lanesville ball. Gordon with it goes to Warnett. She goes to the post to Sooner. She looks to go against Kaya, goes up. No good. Ball batted around. Picked up by Crozier on the offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Warnett. She's driving. Gonna go up with the left hand. No good. Rebound by Kaya. Gives it to Cheater now. Cheater with it. Throws it ahead to Knight. Knight to Souter. Souter loses it. Gets the ball back, and they're going to call a travel on it. Back to Lanesville. So Lanesville with their second possession of the half. So here comes the Eagles with it. Looking. Goes to Warnett in the corner. As you can see, they're really trying to get the ball to post kick on Luell in there. Good defense. So they'll stay with Lanesville. Brumley sets the inbounder for Lanesville. Looking. She goes into Gordon. Gordon over to Crozier. She goes inside to Warnett. Out to Sooner now in the corner. Nothing there. Looking for help. Goes to Crozier. She comes back to top on the dribble. Hands it off to Gordon. Gordon goes to Warnett. She comes, spins, kicks it out. Crozier's going to let a 3 go, and it's short. Gets her own rebound. Kicks it out to Gordon now in the corner. She goes to Sooner. She spins. Going to get blocked. Gets her own rebound. Goes up. Misses it. And we're going to have a foul, I believe, on Madeline Llewellyn as the Musketeers not able to get a defensive rebound right there and allow Lanesville to have opportunity after opportunity and then eventually fouling. So the officials come together. They're going to get Kaya on the foul. That'll be her first of the half on the team foul, and it'll be out of bounds, I believe. So here we go. Lanesville sets inbound. Into Brumley now. So on the dribble, being guarded by Knight. Knight doing a nice job on her. She spins. Going to go down the lane. Throws one up. Rebounded by Knight. Good defense there. Help defense by Kaya. Back to Jeter now. She crosses the timeline. Goes to the right side. Hands it off to Madeline. Takes her dribble up. Looking for help. Backdoor by Jeter. She's going to get a layup. And it rattles home. 16-9 Musketeer lead with 6:20 to go here in the third. Here comes Crozier across the timeline. Over to Brumley on the left side, looking for somebody. Goes to Warnett in the corner now. She's going to go to the post to Sooner. She's going to look for help. Ball batted around, picked up by Crozier. She's looking, kicks it out to Brumley. She thought about free travel, no call. Step back three, she got it. 16-12, into Jeter now. Jeter looking, goes back to Souter. Souter with it, goes to Jeter. Crosses the timeline, kicks it over to Madeline on the left side. Nothing there. Madeline goes back to Jeter. Goes to Christina. Christina thought about it, throws it over to Madeline on the skip. Goes to Souter. Into Kaya. Kaya gets bumped by Warnett. So that'll be a foul on her. You know, when the Musketeers have got the ball in the short corner or the middle of the floor, they got good opportunity. As Campbell's checked in for Crozier. Souter inbounds it to Kaya. Goes back to Jeter. Into Souter. She spins. Going to go up with Fortune. Got it. Nice move right there. So Gordon with it. Back to Warnett now. She's being guarded by the little and coming across the timeline. Hands it off. No. Fakes the handoff. Thought about a three. Nothing there. Goes to Gordon at top the key. Stripped by Kaya. Picks it up. Gives it to Jeter. Good defense there by Kaya. Here comes the Musketeers now. In no hurry as they lead by 6 with 5 minutes to go in the third. Jeter with it. Goes to Madeline. Goes to Kaya. Kaya drives baseline. Kicks. Ball deflected. Picked up by Jeter. Goes to Madeline. Goes to Souter now on the baseline. She's going to drive. Ball deflected again. Picked up by Knight. So Knight skips it to Llewellyn. Thought about it. Hits Souter. Hits Kaya. Kaya, nothing there. Kicks it back out to Jeter. She picks it up. A little sloppy possession here by the Musketeers. Knight with it. Drives. Nothing there. Goes to Jeter. Back to Christina. She's going to let three go. Got it. That'll make it 21-12 Musketeer lead. Here comes Brumley with it, being guarded by Knight. And we're going to have a timeout by the Coach Hinton. And looking to see if it's a full or 30. It's going to be a full timeout, so we'll step away and hear a word from our sponsors. This is Wslm Radio out of Salem, Indiana, bringing you Lady Musketeer basketball.
Hey, Gary, you know how we like to say that high school sports are the purest form of amateur sports?
Pure spirit, pure sport. That's Indiana High School Athletics.
Well, I learned something the other day that further proves that.
I'm interested. Tell me more, Chris.
Well, we all know what amateur means, but do you know the root of its meaning? It means for the love of.
Wow, you're right. That really does reinforce the idea that high school sports are the purest form of sport.
Fans, I'm IHSA Assistant Commissioner Chris Kaufman.
And I'm Assistant Commissioner Carrie Rosati.
If you want to watch sports in their purest form, get a ticket and go support your high school sports teams.
Everyone there, from the players and coaches to the fans and officials, they are there simply for the love of the game.
Pure spirit.
Pure sport.
This is Pure Spirit.
All right, welcome back here to Eastern High Schools. It'll be Lady Eagles basketball here on the near side. It'll be Campbell, Kerr, Gordon, Warnett, and Sooner in for the Eagles. Souter, Knight, Llewellyn, Kaya, and Jeter. Not Gordon with it, being hounded by Souter. Great defense there by Souter. Goes to Warnett. Campbell's going to let three go. And got it. Big time three. The Lady Eagles needed that. Into Jeter now. Jeter with it, looking for help. Goes to Souter. Souter brings it across the timeline. She's going to drive down the left side. And we're going to have a travel or a jump ball. And it's going to stay with the Musketeers. Kaylee set the check in for Kaya. Souter in, goes to Kaylee. Goes to Jeter now at the top. Hits Souter on a curl. Off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Gordon. Up ahead to Kerr. Kerr on the attack. Blocked by Knight. Kerr gets it back, and we're going to have a ball deflected, and it's going to stay with the Eagles. I will say both games they have let them play, and Lanesville has not liked it either game. Into Campbell now in the corner. Goes to Sooner in the post. She goes up, nothing there. Gets her own rebound, and she's going to get fouled by Kaylee. She'll go to the line for two. That'll be Kaylee's second foul. Team second. And Sooner's going to go to the line for two shots. She's going to step to the line. Gets the first one. One more for her as she's cut this lead to 21-16, 4-0 run by the Lady Eagles to cut into that 9-point lead the Musketeers had. Second one's up, and it's good. 21-17 now with 3:30 to go in the quarter. Here comes Ava. Gets her pocket pick by Gordon, gives it off to Campbell. Campbell now with it, being guarded by Knight, goes to Gordon. Gordon with it, comes off the ball screen, nothing there, picks her dribble up, looking for help, goes to Kerr on the right side. She goes into Warnett, ball stolen by Knight. Here comes Jeter, ahead to Christina. She's going to draw a foul and go to the line for two. So the foul will be on number 25, Warnett. That'll be her second, team second. Christina's done a nice job coming from that weak side right there. So she'll step the line for two. First one's up and rolls in. Kaya checks in. Jeter is going to get a rest. Second one's no good. Rebounded by Kaylee. And we're going to have a jump ball, and it should be Lanesville ball. Lanesville with it. Pressure by the Musketeers. Gordon with it now. She comes across the timeline, being guarded by Kaylee. She goes to Kerr on the left side now. Kerr whipping, nothing there. Kicks it over to Gordon now. Goes to the right side to Warnett. Throws it, nothing there, and it's going to stay with the Eagles. So their ball underneath their basket, stay with Lanesville as Campbell sets the inbound. She comes to Kerr. Kerr thought about a three-shot fake, a little 15-footer. Nothing there. Offensive rebound Sooner. And they're going to get Ava on that foul. That'll be her third, team third. Sooner back to the line. Try to cut into this lead. First one's up, and it's short. She'll have one more. Second one is up, and it's good. 22-18 with 2:30 to go here in the quarter. Knight on the attack now up the right side. Kicks it out to Madeline, and she's going to get called for steps. So here comes Lanesville, being pressured by the Musketeers into Kerr. Being guarded by Souter. Kerr up the left side. Goes to Gordon now. Gordon drives. Nothing there. Backs it back out. Throws it into Sooner. Ball being battled for. Kicks it out to Campbell. She's going to let three go. No good. Kaya comes away with the rebound. Gives it to Souter now. Here comes Souter up to Madeline. She goes to Kaylee on the baseline. Kaylee blocked, and they're going to call foul. I believe that'll be Warnett. That is correct. That'll be her third, I believe. Team third. So Kaylee will step to the line for 2 free throws. Knocks down the first. As Brumley's set to check in for Warnett. So Kaylee will have one more here. Second one is no good, and Gordon comes away with the rebound. Throws it ahead to Kerr. Kerr on the attack. Goes into Sooner. She's going to go up, and they're going to get Kaya for her fourth foul, I believe. So her fourth, she's going to have to come out of the ball game with 2:12 to go here in the third. So first one's good. Second one is up and good as well. So that'll make it 23-20. Gracie Lewis checks in. So Musketeer ball. And Gracie Lewis now. Lifting goes to Madeline. Madeline up the right side against this man-to-man, goes back to Gracie. Gracie brings it across the timeline, goes to Kaylee on the left side. Goes to Souter. She's got it at the top, looking for something there, goes to Gracie on the left side. She brings it out, dribbles, ball deflected, and we're going to have a jump ball. Should be Musketeer ball. So it'll stay with the Lady Musketeers here. So Ava sets the inbound, goes to Kaylee, goes to Christina. Looking for Ava, nothing was there. Christina comes out being guarded by Campbell. Knight on the drive, kicks it to Souter. Souter with a little 15-footer, no good. Kaylee with it, ball on the floor. We're going to have a foul called. Wait to see who that's against. Going to get Brumley with the foul. So it'll stay with the Musketeer. That'll be her third foul, team fourth. Crozier checks it in for Brumley. Souter sets inbound. Goes into Kaylee. She's going to draw a foul and go to the line for two. So fouls on number 22, Campbell. That'll be her first, team fifth. Kaylee steps to the line for two, and the first one is no good. So 1:29 to go in the ballgame. Musketeers with a 23-20 lead. Kyle will have one more to try to stretch this out to a 4-point lead for the Musketeers. She steps to the line. Second one's up, and it's no good. Rebounded by Sooner. Gives it to Campbell. Campbell up to Cozier. She drives. Cozier looking for help. Hands it off to Kerr. Kerr drives baseline. Nothing there. Gives it to Crozier. She drives the middle. Pulls up for a little 15-footer, and she gets fouled. She's going to go to the line for two. So fouls on Gracie Lewis. That'll be her first, team fifth. So Crozier will step to the line for two. First one is up and good. So 23-21. Second one is good as well. 23-22 with 1:14 to go here in the third. Gets it into Souter now. Souter over to Madeline. Madeline brings it across the timeline. Picks her dribble up. Looks for help. Goes back to Ava. Ava at the top. Being guarded by Crozier. She drives down the lane. Kicks it out to Gracie. Gracie thought about it. Now she's going to drive. Kicks it over to Ava. Back to Knight. Knight. Back to Ava in the corner. Goes to Madeline at the top to keep a three. No good. Rebound by Souter. We're at 45 seconds to go here in the quarter. Ava picks it up. Goes to Gracie Lewis on the right side. She's going to drive baseline. Nothing there. Comes back out to Madeline. Over to Knight now. We're going to have a timeout by Coach McBride. As Kaya's checked back into the ball game now, it'll be a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay right here. Trying to figure out as McKenna Jeter has left the floor. So I don't know if she's not feeling well or what. So hopefully we'll get her back. It's been a kind of a difference maker having to move some people around there. But it'll be Musketeer ball here with 34 seconds to go here in the third quarter with a 1-point lead as, Lanesville's on, I believe, a 11-2 run. No, I'm sorry, a 10-2 run here since their timeout. So see what Coach McBride draws up here for the end of the quarter. Is Jeter is back on the floor now. So hopefully she's good to go. Barking out some directions to her teammates, encouragement. So Kaylee set them bounded. Goes into Souter now. Souter crosses the timeline. Souter with it. On the dribble. Nothing there. Goes to Kaylee. Kaylee comes back over. Hands it off to Knight. Knight goes back to Souter. We're at 15 now. So here comes Souter. Hands it off to Knight. Knight with it. Goes to Madeline. Lanesville's got us pushed out pretty deep. Christina on the drive. Hits Kaylee. Kaylee goes up. No good. So that'll bring us to the end of the third with the Musketeers with a 23-22 lead over the Lanesville Eagles. This is Lady Musketeer basketball out of Salem, Indiana. Brought to you out of WSLM out of Salem, Indiana. We'll be back for the final quarter of action. Just like that.
Your IHSAA.
It's so good to have high school sports fans back in the stands this year, isn't it? I couldn't agree more. We've missed their cheers, their energy, their spirit, and their support. When you buy a ticket to high school athletic events, you're not only supporting your school's athletic department, you're also supporting your school's second classroom. That's because the courts, the gym, and the pool are where student athletes learn valuable life lessons that will guide them the rest of their lives. From teamwork and time management to responsibility and respect, I'm Brian Lewis, a proud Jasper Wildcat. And I'm Robert Falcon, a South Bend LaSalle Lion. We're both assistant commissioners of the Indiana High School Athletic Association. We're also both educators, so we know firsthand that high school sports aren't just about winning and losing. They're about learning and growing, too. So buy a ticket to your high school's athletic events and support the educational team in your community.
This is supporting your school. This is supporting you.
All right, welcome back here to Eastern High School. We're set for the final quarter action between this Musketeers and the Eagles. It'll be Lanesville balls. Crozier with it across the timeline. She goes, looks for somebody. Goes to the right side, hits Gordon on the left side now. Gordon hits the Sooner at the top. She's going to go right at Kaya. And got it. The first lead for Lanesville in a long time. So here's Knight with it. Back to Kaylee. Kaylee going to bring it up against Gordon. Looking for help. Picks her dribble up. Looking. And going to go to Ava now. Ava with it. Being guarded by Brumley. And Kaya just got her fifth foul. on a moving screen. So decision time for Coach McBride. Gracie Lewis going to check in for her. It looks like McKenna may be hurt. She's sitting with the trainer. So that's why she hasn't come back into the ball game. The Lanesville ball after the offensive foul in the 1-point lead now. Crozier goes to Gordon now. Musketeers got to find a way to get a stop here. Get some offense going as Campbell with it. Gordon with it. Gordon drives down the right side. Throws one up, and she's going to be bailed out by Gracie Lewis on the foul. So Gordon's going to go to the line for 2 shots. So her first is up, and it's good. 25-23 lead with 7 minutes to go here in the game. Musketeers need to get something going offensively. Second one is up and good as well. And then Knight. Knight with it. Looking. Picks her dribble up. Throws it over to Madeline now. Madeline in the middle to Ava. Ava kicks it to Gracie Lewis. Back to Madeline now. Madeline thought about 3. She's going to drive. Kick it out to Ava. Back to Gracie. Gracie's going to drive in there. Gives it to Knight now. Knight with it. She drives down the lane. Kicks it to Gracie. Gracie brings it back out. Goes to Ava. Ava back to Gracie on the left side. Going to get a ball screen. Gracie drives. Going to go down. Gets blocked and be out of bounds. Going to stay with the Musketeers. So Ava sent the inbound. Musketeers need a bucket here as the momentum has swung Lanesville's way. And Knight. Knight with it now, being guarded by Campbell. Now they're going to get a foul on Campbell. So that'll be their 16th foul. I believe that'll be her second foul. Knight sets inbound, gives it to Souter now. Souter with it. Both teams in the bonus from here on out. Gracie with it, goes to Madeline. Going to get a ball screen by Kaylee. Nothing there. Ball on the floor. Going to have a jump ball. And it's going to be Lanesville ball. That'll stay with the Musketeers as they didn't get the possession arrow apparently changed there at the end of the quarter. So inbounds comes to Souter now. 3-point lead for Lanesville with 6 minutes to go in the ball game. Souter off to Knight. Knight with it now. Goes to Madeline. Madeline to Kaylee. Loses it, picks it back up. Hands it off to Ava. She's going to drive. Kicks it out to Gracie. Thought about it. Now she's driving. Going to drive in there. Thought about it. Kicks it out to Madeline. Madeline with a runner. No good. Off of her, and it's going to be Lanesville ball. So Lanesville ball with 5.5 to go here in the game. Crozier with it. Being guarded by Knight. Picks her dribble up. Looking for help. Looking. We're going to have a timeout by Lanesville. So it'll be I believe a 30-second timeout. So we'll stay right here as the Musketeers have got to find a way to score. You know, they're struggling offensively. Lanesville's outscored them 14-2 since the timeout there in the third quarter. You know, without Kaya, without Jeter, you know, we've got to have some girls step up here and try to find a way to pull out this win. So it's 26-23 Lanesville lead with 5:39 to go in the ball game. So we'll see what Coach McBride draws up here. Jeter's still barking out directions. I'm trying to, find out what. Hopefully everything's all right with her. So Lanesville ball. So Brumley, Crozier, Gordon, Ornette, and Sooner in. Crozier with it. Knight, Llewellyn, Lewis, Souter, and Kaylee in for the Musketeers. Almost a turnover there. Now Madeline guarding Gordon. She's going down the right side. Going to go up and got it. Stretches it out to a 5-point lead. Into Ava now. Musketeers got to score here. Got to find a way. Here comes Ava. Being trapped. Looking for help. Throws it to Madeline. Goes over to Knight. Knight brings it back up to the top to Ava. Ava looking. No call on the reach in. Goes back to the top to Madeline now. Back over to Souter. Goes to Knight. Knight goes down the lane. Going to kick it out to Madeline. And Gracie Lewis is going to let 3 go. No good. Rebound by Souter, and we're going to have a foul on Sooner. Foul sends Souter to the line for 1-and-1. That'll be her third, team 7. So an opportunity for the Musketeers to cut into this 5-point lead. First one is up and no good. Rebound Sooner. Here comes Gordon. Gordon with it, goes over to the left side to Ornette. Ornette drives, throws it in the center. She's looking to score, goes up, and got it. 30-23. Ball inbound to Souter. Looking for help now. She's going to double dribble. And turnover on the Musketeers. Lanesville ball with 4:21 to go in a 7-point ball game. Going to have a timeout by the Musketeers. Looking to see. It'll be a full timeout, so we'll step away and hear a word from our sponsors. And be back with you to bring you this final 4:21 as this is Lady Musketeer basketball on WSLM radio out of Salem, Indiana.
Hey, Carrie, you know how we like to say that high school sports are the purest form of amateur sports?
Pure spirit, pure sport. That's Indiana High School athletics.
Well, I learned something the other day that further proves that.
I'm interested. Tell me more, Chris.
Well, we all know what amateur means, but do you know the root of its meaning? It means for the love of.
Wow, you're right. That really does reinforce the idea that high school sports are the purest form of sport.
And I'm IHSA Assistant Commissioner Chris Kaufman.
And I'm Assistant Commissioner Carrie Rosati.
If you want to watch sports in their purest form, get a ticket and go support your high school sports teams.
Everyone there, from the players and coaches to the fans and officials, they are there simply for the love of the game.
Pure spirit.
Pure sport.
This is Pure Spirit. This is Pure.
All right, welcome back here to Eastern High School. As the Musketeers find themselves down 7, it's kind of like Thursday night as the Musketeers, or Tuesday night as Charlestown, found a way to start pulling away late. And Lanesville's done out here in the 4th quarter. Brumley with it, hands it off to Gordon, being guarded by Llewellyn. Musketeers got to come up with some stops. The Sooner. She's looking, goes out to Crozier. She thought about it, a little 15-footer. No good. Rebounded by Kaylee. Here comes Ava now. Goes over to Madeline. Down to Gracie. Looking. Goes to Christina. Christina now on the dribble. Nothing there. Kicks it out to Ava. Ava calls for a ball screen. Gets it. Nothing there. Goes to Gracie. Gracie drives down. Spins. Going to go up with the left hand. No good. Rebounded by Gordon. Throws it ahead to Ornette. Ornette brings it back out now. Goes to the top to Gordon. Being guarded by Llewellyn. Here's Knight. Guarding Crozier with it. Brumley with it now. Being guarded by Gracie. Back to Gordon. As Lanesville is in no hurry now. Gordon goes to Brumley. Brings it back to the top now. Gonna hand it off to Gordon on the right side. Ball into Brumley. Now back out to, I'm sorry. We're going to have a foul on Warnett as the shot is no good by Brumley. So get to go to the other end and shoot free throws now. Warner with her fourth foul. Teammate. So Ava will have a chance to cut into this 7-point lead, and the first one is up and good. Second one up and good as well. So Jeter's now checking back into the ball game for Gracie Lewis. Good to see her back in action here. So Musketeers showing pressure. Into Crozier. Throws it over to Brumley. Back to Crozier. Now up to Gordon now. Gordon skips it over to Warnett. Kicks it out to Brumley. Crozier now. Drives down the lane, and we're going to have a foul. I believe that'll be on Kaylee. It is on Kaylee. That'll be her third teammate. So we got to hope for some missed free throws. We're down to 2:46. Lanesville 30, Musketeers 25. First one is up and good. You'll have one more now, as it is up and good as well. Davis, that's inbound into Knight. Goes to Jeter now. Jeter on the attack against Crozier. Looking, still on the dribble. Gonna drive, goes to Ava. Ava picks it up. Now she's gonna drive into the lane. Spin, nothing there. Gives it to Knight. Knight kicks it out, and it's gonna be picked up by Sauter. Musketeers got to go quickly as we're down to 2:20 to go in the ball game. Sauter with it. Hands it off to Llewellyn. Nothing going here for the Musketeers. They got to get something going to the rim. Sauter on the drive. Kicks it out to Jeter. Jeter being guarded. She's going to drive, kicks it to Madeline. Madeline drive. Nothing there. She's going to be stopped. Jeter down the lane. Gives us a Knight. Knight kicks it out. Madeline to her three. And it's no good. Going to be rebounded by Sooner. Now we're going to have a foul on Christina. It'll send Crozier to the line down here, who just knocked down two. So 1:51 to go. Musketeers trail by 7 as Crozier tries to extend this to a 9-point lead. She'll have one more. First one is good. She'll set that for her second. And it is good as well. 34-25. Knight with it now. Back to Ava. Musketeers got to be in a hurry now. Sauter on the drive. Sauter drives down the lane, kicks it out to Madeline. Madeline back to Knight. Knight with it. Musketeers got to go here in a hurry. Here comes Madeline. She goes up to the left hand, going to get fouled by Brumley, I believe. Her fourth, I believe. So Madeline will go to the line for 2 free throws. So 1:31 to go. Lanesville with a 9-point lead, 34-25. First one is up and no good. Second one is up and no good as well. Rebounded by Sauter, gives it to Jeter. Back to Madeline, over to Knight. Knight lets 3 go from the left wing, in and out. Rebounded by Sooner. She gives it to Crozier. Crozier with it now. Up to Warnett. Ornette looking for help, and we're going to have a timeout by Lanesville. It'll be a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay here. As we're with 1:11 to go here in the ball game. Lanesville ball up 9. So see what Musketeers do here defensively to try to get a turnover. You know, the Musketeers have played extremely well, just, scoring drought. Couldn't get nothing to fall. Missed free throws, opportunities there as well. Just got to do a better job. The effort's been great. Defensively, I thought we were really good for about 3 quarters. And here this fourth quarter, we've kind of let them get a little bit of what they wanted to do from the get-go, and we got to do a better job there. So inbound to Crozier. Being guarded by Knight. Looking for help now. She picked up her dribble. Goes to Brumley. They're going to get a foul on Jeter. She's going to send Brumley to the line for 2 shots now as we're in the double bonus. So the first one is up and no good. Oh, minute to go here in the game. Musketeers got to be in a hurry. Second one is good. That stretches it to a 10-point lead. Here comes Jeter now. Jeter on the attack. Kicks it out to Madeline. Madeline now drives. Nothing there. And we're going to have a foul. No, they're going to get an offensive foul on Jeter, I believe. So that'll be her third. Gracie Lewis set to check back in. This is for Jeter. So Brumley to inbound. Gets it into Ornette. Ornette going to be fouled by Madeline. She'll go down and have 2 free throws now. So Ornette steps to the line. First one is up and good. Second one is up and no good. Rebounded by Kaylee. Kaylee with the rebound gives it to Souter now on the attack. Souter with it. She's going to drive down the lane and misses the layup. Rebounded by Brumley. Gordon with it to Crozier. She's going to throw ahead to Ornette. She's going to get knocked around by Kaylee and get a foul called on Kaylee. So that'll be, I believe, her 4th foul. Ornette to the line to shoot 2 free throws. First one is short. So once again, we'll be back on air tonight as the boys are back in action here at home against Paoli as the second one is no good. Rebounded by Kaylee, gives it to Souter. Wes will be back in action with me tonight. We'll be on about 7:15, 7:30, and we're going to have a jump ball, and it's going to be Lanesville ball. So checking in for Lanesville is Campbell and Kerr for Ornette and Sooner. So we're down to 25 seconds here to go in the ball game. 11-point lead for Lanesville. And to Kerr. Kerr with it. Coming up the left side, being guarded by Kaylee. Kaylee trying to foul, no call. Avon now on Gordon. Crozier with it, hands it off to Kerr. Kerr with it, hands it off to Gordon. Gordon with it, now over to Crozier as we're down to 7. Over to Brumley. As the Lanesville Eagles are going to come in here and come away with a 36-25 win. So Lanesville, after getting down 9, comes back to pull away to win 36-25 over the Lady Musketeers. Lady Musketeers will be back in action Thursday here at home. I believe that will be senior night against Scottsburg. They'll be back in action next Saturday night as they will travel to Silver Creek. So, once again, the Lady Musketeers fall to Lanesville 36-25. This is Mike Batt with WSLM Radio bringing you Lady Musketeer basketball, saying good afternoon, God bless, and we'll be back with you this evening.